So we're up here in Gladstone having way too much fun doing another Club Marine trailer trip, and Gladstone being the heavy equipment capital of North Queensland, we thought what else can we bring with us but a Ram 2500 Laramie. Now this thing is one big chunk of heavy metal, and it's a fantastic tow rig, but it's designed for big boats. So what we thought we'd do, if you're going to bring a big boat, what better boat for up here than a Haynes Signature 788 Sports Fisher, and just to cap it off, put a bit more weight in it, we've got a Seakeeper gyro on board as well. And the whole thing is 17 metres in length, so it has to be towed by a big rig, and we're going to have a look now at the 2500 Ram Laramie. The Ram 2500 for long distances like our trailer trip, which started in Brisbane, so 600 k's on the road. We're towing a very heavy boat, 4.5 tonne pretty much, filled up with fuel. The Ram didn't even know it had it on the back, really. The engine's 6.7 litre turbo diesel. Torque, this thing churns out nearly 1100 Newton meters of torque. I mean, if you wanted to move a continent somewhere, you could use this to do it. It's built for heavy towing and for long distances. They've really nailed the market here in Australia. As we all know, trailer boats are getting bigger, heavier. There's not a lot of vehicles around now that can tow some of the heavier boats. So the Ram 2500, it can actually tow up to almost 7 tonnes using a 5th wheel rig. So, you know, there's not much out there that this thing can't tow. So Ram, very smart of them to come into the market at this time. They've got hardly any competition in the big, heavy towing end of the market. And I mentioned that the Laramie is American, of course. When it comes to Australia, it's still left-hand drive, and Australian Special Vehicles in Melbourne do a complete conversion, and what a great job they do. The conversion is complete and thorough. It really is professionally done, and the whole rig comes with the same full factory warranty that you get if you were driving this in America. And it's so comfortable too. You don't feel like you're driving long distances in the Laramie. It's got fantastic heated and cooled seats, lots of quality leather everywhere, and the performance is just fantastic for such a big, heavy vehicle. When you've got a lot of weight on the back, you need to know that your brakes are going to work. And in the 2500, it's got brakes on top of its brakes. It's got the electric braking hitched up to the trailer, and then on top of that, it's even got an exhaust brake system that you'd normally find in a big, heavy semi-trailer. So when you're going downhill with a big load on, and maybe it's in the wet or whatever, you know that you can stop if you have to. Everything about this thing is big. The numbers, the torque, all the rest of it. It's typically American. You see these on the road all over the place in America. You drive one of these here in Australia, people notice you. It's big size-wise, it's wide, it's long. Probably not the ideal thing to be driving down to the local supermarket, but it loves the open road. Absolutely loves it. And when you're driving this on the open road, you're in comfort, believe me. Well, there you have it, folks, the Ram 2500 Laramie. Everything about this truck is big. Thanks for coming along for the ride.